Hey YouTubers, it's Valerie with Money Mindset Coach, and today I'm going to talk about what it's really going to be like if we have a cashless society. I thought I knew, and then I saw some things that Dave Ramsey said about what cashless would really mean, and it kind of scared the heck out of me. So basically, I'm going to just read what he said. A cashless society means no cash, zero. It doesn't mean mostly cashless. Cashless means fully digital, fully traceable, fully controlled. I think those who support a cashless society aren't fully aware of what they are asking for. A cashless society means, number one, if you are struggling with your mortgage on a particular month, you can't do an odd job to get you through. Your child can't go and help a local farmer to earn a bit of summer cash. Babysitting, all that kind of stuff that teenagers, preteens do. No more cash slipped into the hands of a child as a good luck charm or from their grandparent when going on holidays. I remember my father-in-law always used to give change to my boys to have in their pocket. And he would always say, everybody needs to have some jingling money. And I always got a kick out of him saying that. No more money in birthday cards, except gift cards. You can still do that. No more piggy banks for your child to collect pocket money and to learn about the value of earning. Every kid deserves to have a piggy bank. I had one. Every kid deserves it. No more cash for a rainy day fund. Or for that something special you've been putting $20 a week away for. No more little jobs on the side because your wages barely cover the bills or to put food on the table. No more charity collections. No more selling bits and pieces from your home that you no longer want or need for a bit of cash in return. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, all those different things. Can't do it. No more cash gifts from relatives or loved ones. Now, what a cashless society does guarantee, this was the scary part. Banks have full control of every single penny you own. Every transaction you make is recorded. All your movements and actions are traceable. I just thought of these, and I thought, oh my gosh. I had already said that if there was a store anywhere that said they didn't take cash, I wasn't going to shop there. The credit card companies, this really bothers me. The credit card companies make money off of the interest of your balance. They make money when you use your card. They can charge you the 3%. They can charge the place of business. They are making money. Some of them are making money on both ends. Don't they make enough? Don't they make enough? Banks. When I get money out of an ATM, which if there's cashless society, ATMs won't exist anymore. But when I take my money out, and it's not a PNC ATM, yeah, there's a $3.25 charge from the ATM machine itself, which I have no problem with because They're not going to give money away for free. It's going to cost you something. But what I have found, and a lot of people that I've told about this have been really surprised, but then I find a charge on my bank. My bank charges me $3 because I didn't use one of their ATMs. That really bugs me. Where do they get off charging me $3 because I didn't use one of their machines? That's just another way of banks making the money. And look at what they pay you as far as interest when you have a savings account with them. They don't pay you hardly anything, but they're okay with charging you for not using one of their ATM machines when you take money out. I tell you what, I don't think I have said anything about Zelle. But if you listen to Clark Howard, consumer advocate, wonderful, wonderful guy, he calls Zelle big bad Zelle. You don't want to transfer money using Zelle. I would use anything else. Actually, I don't like to transfer money by any means, really. But with Zelle, there are scammers that are actually cracking. Zelle is not very well protected. And there are scammers that have been able to get into people's bank accounts because they use Zelle, and they have had money taken out of their account. I will not use Zelle. And there were, I think, 3 banks that actually designed Zelle. And that's the thing. With the way banks are, do you really want to use a system that they created? Do you really want to do that? I don't know who the 3rd bank is, but I know one of them was Bank of America. One of them was PNC. I don't know who the other one is, but they got together and they created Zelle. And it's bad news. It is bad news. And Clark Howard calls it big bad Zelle. I won't use it. And I even called PNC and I said, is this in my account? I don't want this embedded in my account and me not know it. And they said, oh no, you have to sign up for it. You have to approve it. You have to whatever. I don't know if I exactly believe that. I really don't. But we all have to be very, very careful with what we do. When you use your bank debit card, when you use a credit card, they know what you've bought. You buy something from Amazon, they know what you bought. And then what do you end up seeing? Do you notice that you end up seeing ads for the thing? They know what you like. They know what you've bought. When you use cash, they have no clue. And I, for one, really, really like that. Right now, I am watching a documentary called The Social Dilemma. And this thing came out, I think it came out during COVID. It's been out for a while. And I can see in Netflix, when I search for it, I had started to watch this a long time ago, back before I ever started YouTube. And I tell you what, I am really going to be much more careful about what I use on Facebook. What am I going to share? Do you know when you check in and you check into some restaurant? I always thought I was helping the restaurant. But no, Facebook knows where you are, where you've been. I don't know if I want them knowing that. When you like a post, they see that. They see what you like. They see what you share. They see all of it. Do we really want them watching us like that? Remember the book 1984, Big Brother watching you? We're being watched. Facebook, Instagram. YouTube was in there. But I got to tell you, the people that I watch on YouTube are car mechanics that I have learned a lot about cars. I listen to other frugal people. I listen to money people. I listen to people who can better my life and help me. And that's the whole reason that I'm here. I'm not getting any kind of money from ads or anything like that. I'm not. And I am here to impart something that I feel is very strongly about. And I don't know how many people are going to hear me, but I'm still going to say it. And I don't think YouTube is inherently bad. I really don't. But you know what? When you pick up your phone and it'll tell you your screen time and how much time you spent on Facebook. This is what I am going to do as far as I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm not on any of those. The only social media network that I'm on is Facebook. And they say now, that's for old people, blah, blah, blah. I like to see pictures of my kids, my grandkids. I have a lot of groups that I'm in. I'm in Labrador groups and old TV show groups, that kind of thing. And I used to really think that I didn't really care if I was tracked because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just a regular, normal mother and grandmother. Why would they be interested in me? But they are watching all of us. And so with Facebook, what I have decided to do is I'm going to do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, maybe 10 minutes at night. Total of 30 minutes a day. And when I set my timer and my timer goes off, I stop. I am not going to I'm not going to keep scrolling because that is what they want you to do. They want you to keep scrolling and to stay on there as long as possible. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to share as much. I'm not going to check in as much. I'm not going to like, I'm not going to share. I'm not going to, occasionally I'll have to limit to how much I do that. But I'm not going to do it as much as I've been. But look at our profiles. We have where we work, where we've worked, who our friends are. There's a whole lot of info about us on there. I don't know how many of you have watched the show You, Y-O-U. It's on Netflix. And I got to tell you, the first season that I watched, this creepy guy met a woman that he really liked, and all he had to do was go to her social media, and he found out all kinds of information about her. We as women don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want men to be able to get on our profile and find out too much about us. We really don't. And our privacy, because we're on social media, we just don't tend to think about privacy anymore. I think Facebook made us feel like we were all celebrities, and everybody would be interested in what we were doing and where we were going. I don't know. I am going to be posting less on Facebook. I'm not going to do it as much. I'm going to kind of calm it down. Maybe I could stay off of it, do Dr. Mark Hyman. He's a doctor YouTube guy, and I just love him. And I was listening to something this morning, and they were talking about fasting. Well, you can fast from a lot. Hey, no. You can fast from all kinds of things. You can fast from television. She got her bone. You can fast from eating sugar. You can fast from a lot of different things. And we could actually fast social media. Maybe not be on it so much. I actually have been keeping track of how many pickups. How many times do I pick up my phone every day? Your Apple phone, and I'm sure an Android would do the same thing. They can tell you. They can tell you how many times you've picked it up. I don't know. I just feel the need to use cash more, scroll less on social media, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of cut back a little bit. And so anyway, I hope that I have given you some things to think about, because all of those things that are supposed to be what cashless would really truly mean, some of those had not occurred to me. And that's why I'm sharing it with you, because I'm thinking maybe if it didn't occur to me, might not have occurred to some of you. So whether you like Dave Ramsey or not, what he said was very, very true and very timely. So that's all I have for now. If you saw this video, if you found value, like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me, do you use cash? What do you use cash for? What about your social media? Do you know how much you're on social media? How much of your life is being tracked? We need to all think about this, because with AI being as big as it is, it really is a brave new world. And I don't think a lot of us realize what all of that is going to entail. So anyway, like I always say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Till next time, bye.